Good morning, everybody. 421, April 21st, Thursday. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Another beautiful day. Another beautiful day for playing video games, hanging out with amazing people, and staying current on what's going on in the industry. Yeah. Hope everybody's day is going very well. It's good to see everybody. What's up, guys? What's going on? I'm wondering if today will be the last day of inscription. I think that's a possibility, but I don't know. I have no idea. I think there's a possibility it might be the last day of inscription, just as far as actually getting through the what the game has to offer as far as the story and everything. So we'll see. We'll see. If so, we'll probably pivot to a new game tomorrow. We'll see. We'll talk about it today. We'll talk about it today and see how the gameplay of Inscription goes. I'm really enjoying the game. It's been a ton of fun, and yeah, we'll keep pushing on it today. But let's do what we do. We will hop into our gaming segment. Yeah, let's go. Get my camera out of the way. Nice. All right, let's see what we can find that we haven't already talked about in our previous days, our previous segments. Anything new? Okay. We're gonna look at this. We're gonna look at this. I have been hesitant in other new segments to dive into these Meta Quest gaming showcases because I am not a fan of Facebook or Meta, whatever you want to call that company. To me, they're evil. Do your research, make your own educated judgment on what that company is, the things they've done, and to me, it's not a company I want to support. Outside of being not a fan of that company, they provide a gaming peripheral, and there are many people that have bought into that peripheral. So we will see what came of their Quest showcase. Okay, but I will not. I will always let it be known that I am not a fan of that company. I think they're very scummy, and they've done some pretty bad stuff with a lot of people's, you know, data, stuff like that. Um, so do your own research. I would highly recommend people take a look at maybe working their way off of the Facebook platform to better secure their data from that company. But do your own research, educate yourselves, but we'll take a look. We talked about this yesterday. Glorious PC gaming race is now rebranded to just Glorious. Um, so if you are a fan of that company, be aware that they are now just called Glorious. We read about this yesterday as well. It's good. I think everybody should be doing their part. There's a lot of e-waste with how many electronics we have in the world nowadays, and everybody should be doing their part to try to find um, friendlier, environmentally friendly ways to recycle your old electronics. Okay. they've come a long ways with being able to recycle your old electronics, and it's not always super convenient, but it's better for the environment. Metal and Mamzelle, what's up, my friends? How are you? Yeah, we know that Square. We've already talked about Square Enix being just all over blockchain and NFTs. All the big devs are money, money, money. Yes, we're gonna go over the update this morning. hmm I actually posted it in our Discord last night. They already had the patch notes out, but we'll look at what the patch notes have to offer this morning. And it's kind of my thought is, depending on how long inscription goes today, we might pivot over to Lost Ark. Yeah, Mimzo. Yeah, nice, good. Yeah. Again, it's not always. So my family, we've recycled just normal recyclables forever. Like, I I was raised to do that kind of thing, um, and I've continued it in my own adult life, and then especially being a kind of a tech junkie myself. Um, I've always tried to find ways to recycle my electronics that I'm not hoarding for because I am a tech junkie. So yeah, I've found that it's becoming more and more prevalent to have or more and more common to have places to recycle your electronics, right? Which is fantastic. The article we read yesterday, there is an insane amount of electronic waste in the world, and there's only about what they say about 30% of it is actually being recycled. Um, so I would just really try to prompt everybody to do their part, um, to try to you know lessen the impact we have on our environment. Yeah. All right, right on, metal. Sounds good. Yeah, that's what we're gonna look at. I'm guessing the update's gonna come out sometime this morning. We'll find out for sure though. We'll read the news this morning. Yep, it'll come. Okay. New Epic HQ coming up. We'll read about that. Looks like it's gonna be in North Carolina. No, I looked this morning before I even started the stream up, and there was no update that I could see anywhere yet. Servers went up a few minutes ago. Oh, thanks, Pinky. Thanks, dude. Right on. Solid. Yo, Pinky, I finally got past the. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I got past the my three headedness of the puzzle yesterday. It just took me actually like it just wasn't clicking for me early yesterday, man. You watched the recording? Yeah, dude. I don't know. And it's just once I finally understood the way it worked, it was like, okay. Netflix hypes gaming strategy as subscribers sag. Yeah, I read a quick article just the other day about how Netflix thinks that their subscriber base is sagging because people are sharing subscriptions. Yeah? Have people not shared subscriptions since the dawn of time on that platform, especially? So I don't think that alone can be the reason for subscription lack of subscriptions on the platform. What I'll say is I have found recently it's been very hard for me recently to find new content to watch on that platform. Um, that that is keeping me immersed. Yeah, exactly, Mamzelle. Exactly. Yeah, like um, people have done it since in the inception of Netflix, really, especially as the subscriber service part of it became big. Um, 8 hours, dude. Really? Wow. Yeah, we'll read about it, dude. That's. I'm hoping they're really overshooting that, but I guess it's not too unexpected, really, with the fact that they're adding in, a new continent and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, so servers were already down. So servers were down already. Now they're going to push the update. Is that what I'm understanding, guys? That's not necessarily weird. Servers were down to um, be upgraded for update should be online already, right? Less and less content being translated in French, really? Yeah, I mean that's usually the way it goes, Metal. So the servers actually will go down ahead of the update being the servers have to be updated first, right? The servers have to be updated first so the content is ready for the player base. Then the update gets pushed out to the player base from the servers, right? Um, and then the player base can then connect to the servers, and they're synced up with the correct version of the game, right? That's the way it works. Usually, most often, what games will do will find the time, and it's more difficult for games that are worldwide, right? Is find the best time to take servers down. Um, is when the game is at its least active time, right? Or least active period of time. So looks like luckily for us it's like while or luckily for me anyways, I guess it would be like while I'm asleep, yeah. Um, so it sounds like that's probably what happened right there was servers went down, servers just came back up, and now server or the updates being pushed out. Let me check real quick. There you go. We got 2.1, and look, I that's yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks, by the way. Um, literally 7:54 a.m. What schedule? Oh, because it's scheduled for that. So I looked for the Lost Ark update before I started the stream, and it was not out. And it's since we've been talking new stuff this morning, the Lost Ark update hit. So you guys are all over it, man. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go back. Go. Yeah, yeah. Um, I mean, we have a few different streaming services here in my household, and I think the my feelings about Netflix was usually that like I would there would occasionally we would hit a lull, right? Occasionally there would be a lull for Netflix where um, I would run out of things to watch occasionally, but it feels like that's becoming more and more of a problem for me. Where Netflix is just becoming more and more bleak as far as content that I am enjoying. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I'll be honest with you. Um, there is a another like service that I am set up with that took on paying for part of my a solid chunk of my Netflix bill actually, and that's why I've just continued to have a subscription with them. To be honest, um, but they keep raising prices. We talked about this the other day too. I think it was Netflix was the one that got referenced because we were talking about Microsoft. And what's up, Wick? Uh, we were talking about Microsoft's Game Pass and the fact that it hasn't really raised prices at all up to this point, right? And they came out in 20. Game Pass came out in 2017, yeah. Um, but Netflix just constantly is raising prices, yeah. Netflix is constantly raising prices. And they looked at like inflation over this time period that Netflix has been raising their prices, and it doesn't add up at all. It's not even close. And they just continue doing it, just continue raising the price. And now Netflix is like, well, why is our subscription service lolling? You know, like why is it? Well, here's another thing. Xbox has, I mean, Microsoft's Xbox division, what we read is they also came out and were like, look, we're not done with building our subscriber base. And they don't want to potentially turn people off, right? Uh, so it's a combination of things. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But it's a combination of it helps them sell consoles. Um, Now, you don't have to have an Xbox console to have Game Pass either, though. So that's not the only reason. But they've come out and said, even as far into, yo, Gab, what's up? As far into the history of having Game Pass, what are you talking about? As far into the Game Pass as they are now of having it, they're still trying to build the subscriber base. They make a lot of money off of that. They make a lot of profit off of it. What do they say? They got like 28 million subscribers right now. 28 million subscribers off of Game Pass. It's a lot. And from what I understand, they turn a pretty sizable profit just at the price point that it's at. So, look, big businesses are always trying to make money. But one of the things I hit on yesterday or the day before was that of the big corporations that are in the gaming industry, Microsoft does seem to be one that hasn't necessarily totally lost sight of gaming while being a business, still being something that um, is supposed to be fun, right? So it seems like they have some people up the top that understand that gaming is still supposed to be something that's fun and not they have it's not totally lost on them yet. So yeah, they're gonna make their money and they are making their money, but um, there are numerous reasons why they haven't increased, right? Whereas Netflix is just it looks like they're going to start drowning. Yeah, they're starting to see that downslope of um, people are seeing issues with the platform, their subscriptions on that platform, and it's showing. It's showing. So I can't say I'm surprised at all. See how it goes. And now they're like, 2 feet in on the gaming side of things. It's like, well, we got to get our gaming side going. So I haven't even looked at like their stock or anything like that. Is that what you're talking about, Wick? but I've been very dissatisfied with my just the platform and what it's been providing me as a customer. I can say that. Yeah, for real. Massive dip. Woo-hoo-hoo. They might be crashing, man. They might be crashing out. I mean, obviously, and like they're even some of the things that I was saying that Mamzelle was building off of up there with content just isn't there. It's just not there. And I feel like for a while there, it was it was nice. I felt like there was a lot of stuff. I could usually depend on Netflix. Negative 57%. Oh, that's a bit more rough than I thought it was going to be. That's a sizable dip, dude. Yeah, yeah. Put your hands in the air, man. Just ride that dip. Good night. That's pretty rough. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. I'll tell you what I am excited for. I am excited for. Yeah, I mean, again, so Netflix used to be like my go-to. If I wanted to watch a show, I'd go to Netflix. Yeah, that's huge. That's huge. Since January 1st, that's a sizable chunk of time too. We're not talking like a month. That's quarter one, dude. That's quarter one. Mm-hmm. Yo, thanks, dude. Thank you. Um, so that's good info right there. Thanks, man. Um, Netflix used to be my go-to. Felt like I could usually there was usually a pretty good chance that I could find something to watch on there. I was gonna be able to be pretty entertained with. And nowadays, I'm every time I want to sit down to watch something, if I turn on, it, she said that. Um, every time I sit down and I want to turn on something to watch, and I look at Netflix, I go, "Welp, we'll see," but I doubt it. And sure enough, I'll go into Netflix, I'll look around for a bit, and I'll back right back out of it, and I'll go look at some other subscription service I have. Yep, yep. That's what I'm usually heading over to, like Prime, to see if they have anything else, or Hulu. Yep. Mm-hmm. Uh huh. So I don't know. I don't know. They've definitely lost my faith in the platform for being able to provide pretty continual, constant entertainment on the side of shows for myself, as opposed to what I used to how I used to feel about them. So we'll see how it goes. Um, no, no, no. Future Publishing launches Tech Radar Gaming. We'll see what this is real quick. Looks like Dell and Alienware dropped four AMD powered gaming PCs. A new line, apparently. I'm not gonna dive into this. The lineup that you can get yourself into for if you're in the market for any kind of technology, do your research. Okay, please do your research. There are some very, uh, very good websites out there. Look at multiple websites, compare and contrast price range that you're looking for, what kind of tech you're looking to buy, and just inform yourself, educate yourself. Um, Look at professional reviews, look at user reviews across the board, different sites, and get a good idea of a few different makes and models of whatever kind of device you're looking to grab. That way, you have a few different choices of some good, solid devices to pick from within your price range that you can keep an eye out for to find some deals on. What I'll say is there are some really nice sites out there as well. Like if you've never seen Slick Deals is a cool little site that's kind of community based. It's community run, and it's not just tech stuff. It's all kinds of things, right? What are my thoughts on peanuts? Is that what you're asking me? So you can go to all different kinds of categories and stuff, but it's basically community based. People find really good deals, they throw them up on here. So if you know what you're looking for, this is a cool site that you can go to and look for different kinds of deals on all different kinds of stuff. But just do your research. I'm not going to dive into specific new lines. There's just way too many makes and models of they came out with a new line of gaming, okay. They've already got 400 other ones out there, it's like, what are your thoughts on peanuts? Does it sell peanuts? Like Charlie Brown? Yeah. I'm a big fan of peanut butter, smoothies with peanut butter. Let's go. Don't mind Netflix. I enjoy many shows. It all comes down to what a person enjoys to each their own. Just because a person cannot find any shows that interesting. Well, no. I mean, I think that's a valid point, gamer. For sure. I think. Yeah, yeah. I love peanuts, man. I love peanuts. For sure. Not sure where that question came from, but valid question. And big fan of peanuts. Feel bad for people that have peanut allergies because they're not able to enjoy the wide array of, like, man, we make peanut chicken sometimes, like Thai peanut chicken. What a great dish. If you've never had it, look into it. Thai peanut chicken is fantastic. Um, just peanuts in general, I can just sit there and eat peanuts, especially like shelling peanuts and eating peanuts just out of the shell. Fantastic. And peanut butter, dude, is a staple in my household. We eat peanut butter all the time. Peanut butter sandwiches, peanut butter in oatmeal, peanut butter in everything, dude. Peanut butter's great. Charlie Brown, classic, dude. We just watched the new Charlie Brown movie not too long ago. It's really good. Yeah, gamer. I guess what I should be a bit more specific about is the lack of new content that is entertaining me. Okay, I guess that's what I was trying to get at. So, yes, you're very right. My thought is, I used to find Netflix a platform where I was always finding consistency in the new content that was coming out to keep me entertained. Right? Um, Not that it was like always, 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 but there was a good amount of consistency in new content coming out that was keeping me entertained. And I feel like that has been lost on me. Yeah? Wait, what? Why did that come through there? So, I just feel like they're not providing a lot of. That's really weird, dude. Let me check something real quick, guys. I feel like some of my bot stuff got reset. Oh wait, no, maybe it didn't. Oh, there you go. There you go, Gab. Oh, okay, Gab did it. My bad. So yeah, that was just kind of what I was getting at. I've enjoyed Netflix very much for a long period of time, but the consistency that I used to find in the channel for new content, providing entertainment to me and stuff, because that's what the platform is, right? Is that it's an entertainment platform. It's just every time I get in there now, I feel like anything that would be interesting for me to watch would be like a rewatch for me now. And if I do find something that seems like it might be interesting as a new piece of content, I'll start trying to watch it, and it's just not there. You know, so that's all I'm getting across. That's it. We talked about the glorious PC gaming race rebranding. Uh, go to page 3. So Gab, you just got into Peanuts, dude? Yeah, Peanuts, man, are where it's at. Yo, a couple of days ago we talked about the play date. I gave my opinion on it. I feel like at $180, this is a pretty steep price. This is not even a backlit screen. I compare it to the 220 US dollar priced what is it, the analog pocket analog, which I think you get much more value out of for a handheld device. They're not entirely the same thing, but if you want to get a better comparison and look at what those two devices are, check out the news segment from a couple of days ago, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Sonic Origins launches in June with remasters of 4 classics. We'll take a look at that for all the Sonic fans. Hey, is this, dude? Is this a surprise? Sony reportedly plans to put adverts in PlayStation games. Where else have we read about that recently? Oh, from Microsoft. These, these, the competition is wild, man. It's like, oh, hey, why didn't we think of that first? Well, we got to do what they're doing. So Microsoft has announced for about a week now. It's been public that they're like, look, we're going to be probably putting like live ad space in our titles moving forward, things like that. And now Sony's all on board with it too. It's just really funny how that works. Yeah, I'm not going to dive into this because we've already talked about the look. The product placement has been in games forever. Video games are a very, very popular form of entertainment. They're right in front of so many people's eyes. Product placement is all over the place already, but more like live ad space kind of stuff going to be incorporated. Unfortunately, um, but I'm not surprised, and all the big devs are going to start doing it now. Just a more ingrained form of advertising in games. There's already been a ton of it throughout the years, but it's going to be a bit more developed. Okay, let's go to our next. Yeah, and Mamzelle brings up another good point from her side of it, right? Where from the Netflix thing, saying uh, people that don't understand certain languages, they're not necessarily. It feels like maybe they're not translating as many of their shows over to a variety of languages, like dubbing them over as they used to, right? Which will feel bad as well for those people that are used to that being part of their content, for sure. You're talking about the environmental issues. Nintendo accused of union busting an NLRB complaint? Really? Oh. We already talked about the some new of the Star Wars stuff that's coming out, so I'm not going to dive into that. There are about 4 notable Star Wars games in the works, right? A gambling today? Maybe there could be. There could be. We'll see. Yeah, there could be for sure. Look, if the community can come up with a good way to gamba on what we're doing in the game, I'll do it. I have no issue with that. I love watching you guys gamba. So you know, if you guys are participating in the playthrough or whatever, and are like, yo, let's gamble some antics tokens, then let's go, man. I'll set it up. You just need to let me know. So yeah, what what was the latest one of the latest Star Wars games with Force Awakens or whatever? I think they're making the sequel to that. They're redoing Knights of the Old Republic. They are making a new entry to the Star Wars video game saga, and there's another one I'm not thinking of right now. There are a few different Star Wars games that are in the works right now. We've already talked about that. We've talked about that. Yep, environmental stuff again. Blizzard, all these major devs are polling about NFTs. They want NFTs because NFTs mean money for them. That looks odd. Here's what I'll say. If you are in the market for a something specifically for PC gaming, and you don't necessarily need a computer, take a hard look at the Steam Deck. I think the Steam Deck right now appears to be. I haven't gotten my hands on one, but everything I know about it, everything I've read about it, the Steam Deck appears to be a very, very good handheld um, console platform. And you made a clip. Okay, dude. All right, is this in reference to what we were talking about yesterday? It should be a moment in OA history. Okay. Yeah. Is this from last night or what are you talking about, dude? Is this from the annals or is this right now? Something that happened right now. All right. Um, but there's something to be said for spending a little bit more money and getting your hands on a laptop which can actually both play games and serve purpose as a PC as well. So it just depends on what you are in the market for, right? Um, Consider that though. Clipped it today? Okay, dude. I'll have to take a look at it in just a bit. I'll take a look at it in just a bit. What did I do? What was worth clipping that I did, man? Always something. Always something, right? Something three head, man. I appreciate it, dude. I love the clips. Uh, Yo, how did all the Mario Karting go last night? By the way, let's do this. Yo, get some of that. Get some of that, everybody. To our other streamer friendos hanging out in chat. If you're not familiar with Mamzelle and Wick, do me a favor, go check out their channels and throw a follow, show some of that outsider love, guys. If you're not familiar with their channels. Okay, we'll be done with the search there. We didn't find a whole lot today. Ran you off the road. Fantastic as always. Yeah, dude. It always looks like you guys are having a good time playing. Yeah. I'm just always so caught up in doing stuff at night, you know, when you guys are doing that stuff. But I don't know, maybe at some point I'll be able to get down on a little bit of some Nintendo fun when you guys are playing. Sonic Origins launches in June with remasters of 4 classic games. We have what is it? Sonic Frontiers should be coming out at some point this year as well, right? So Sonic Frontiers is actually the new Sonic game. Um, Sonic 2's been killing box office. Sonic Frontiers is the new, if I remember correctly, I don't want to misstate. I can't remember what platforms it's coming to, but Sonic Frontiers is like more of an open world Sonic game. It looks pretty wild just from the cinematic trailer, but I would need to see more. I don't put a whole lot of stock into what I see from a game just based on cinematics. So the cinematic trailer looked cool, but I need gameplay to really give a decent assessment of what a game might have to offer. In the lead up to Sonic's 31st birthday, Sega has finally revealed the details behind Sonic Origins, a remastered collection of Sonic 1, 2, and 3, and Sonic CD. Don't expect straight ports of these Sega classics, though. In addition to remastered visuals updated for today's consoles, Sonic Origins includes new achievements, collectibles, animated shorts, and game modes, putting a fresh pair of sneakers on these old classics. In Sonic Origins, players will be able to choose between playing in Classic Mode or Anniversary Mode. In Classic Mode, players will experience the games in all their original glory and original aspect ratios. Anniversary Mode offers full screen experience along with infinite lives, so you won't have to worry about getting repeatedly crushed to death in Chemical Plant Zone. You know the place. Sonic Origins lets you play as Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles throughout all 4 games, giving you the opportunity to beat Metal Sonic as Knuckles or fly through Green Hill Zone as Tails. While Sega has given fans up-teen bundles of the first 3 Sonic games, Sonic CD hasn't seen a proper re-release since 2011. No word yet on if this version of the game will feature the US or the vastly superior Japanese version of its soundtrack. Judge for yourself. You can pre-order the game here, but it seems like Sega has decided to make this process as confusing as possible. Sega, Sonic fans have proven we will open our wallets for anything. Don't make this harder than it has to be. I'm really worried about Sega right now. They are very, very hard on NFTs too. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. If you're interested, though, I'll throw this in chat. Just another one of those devs, man. They're like, NFTs rule the world. Scamaz. Nintendo accused of union busting in labor complaint. Um, The North American branch of the Japanese video game maker Nintendo has been accused of violating a worker's legal right to form a union in a complaint to the National Labor Relations Board. An unnamed worker filed the charge against Nintendo of America and recruiting firm Aston Carter last Friday. On Monday, Nintendo and Aston Carter received a letter from the NLRB with a copy of the complaint stating that the companies would be investigated. The investigation process takes several weeks. Both companies were accused of discharging an employee within the last 6 months for joining or supporting a union and engaging in protected labor activities, which included discussing wages or terms of employment. They were also said to have surveilled employees, according to the complaint. The complaint was redacted to hide the employee's name. Nintendo of America, which is headquartered in Redmond, Washington, is the video game giant's North American branch. Aston Carter, a far less prominent player in the video game industry, has posted job listings for Nintendo contractors and service representatives in the past. Nintendo and Aston Carter did not respond to comment. Under the National Labor Relations Act of 1935, workers have the right to organize and form collective bargaining units to discuss wages and terms of employment. The nature of these unfair labor practices charges seem to reflect the growing interest in unionizing by employees in the game industry, said Cornell professor of labor and employment law Risa Leibowitz. Nintendo isn't the only gaming company being investigated by the NLRB over union busting allegations. Activision Blizzard, as if they haven't had enough issues, the company behind games like Call of Duty and World of Warcraft, faced multiple complaints for preventing employee union activity, as well as surveilling and threatening employees. NLRB is currently weighing in on labor dispute between the employer and employees at Raven Software, a subsidiary of Activision. A decision is expected within the next few weeks. Yep, yep. Most companies are not comfortable with their employees unionizing. It's just they just are not. MetaQuest. Okay, again, please. I am very against Meta, which is actually just Facebook renamed into something that sounds more evil. I am against this company. I do not like this company. They are very scummy. Don't listen to Wick. Don't listen to Wick. He's going to troll me out here. I know. If he can. If he's not too busy, he's going to troll me out here. But I will always, that's my own personal opinion. I would prompt everybody to do your own research. Do your own research and find out the kinds of really nasty stuff this corporation has been involved in over the years. And I would also encourage people to see if you can work. There you go, Mamselle. Thank you. Mamselle's got my back. Work your way off of this platform. I at the very least, I would say you don't have to go straight to deleting your account or whatever. See if you can see if you can take time away from the platform. You love your account? Yeah. A lot of people love their Facebook accounts. Social media is addictive. Social media is a very addictive thing to a lot of people. I know people that are very addicted to social media accounts. Made a second one. There you go. There you go. You can actually what is it? Deactivate. I think is what they call it. Deactivate your Facebook account without deleting it, and it'll basically just put it in like a an inactive state. And I would prompt people to see what you can do about just taking time away from the platform. Put your account in a deactive. Oh, a burner account. Okay, solid, solid. Um, see what you can do about just trying to work your way off the platform. If you do your research, you agree that maybe it's not the best place for you to be anymore, but it's hard to get yourself away from it. Try to deactivate your account to begin with. See if you can take time away. If you find that you're able to, then you can delete your account. You can pull down a lot of your data and stuff first. Uh, but I will say this: I would never trust this company to say that they're not holding on to your data. My advice would be to pull your own data down, keep a copy of it, and just move forward under the assumption if you do decide to leave the platform that Meta or Facebook or Happy Kitty Rainbow evilness, whatever you want to call this company, they're always going to have your data somewhere because that's what they do. Wait, that they won't do what? 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 Um, so here's what I'm getting at. This company is built off of maintaining and working off of having data on people. So I seriously doubt. So what they're supposed to do is allow you to delete your account and not hold on to the data. You can download your own data. They're not supposed to be holding on to your data if you delete your account, right? I highly doubt that they're not holding on to some kind of data on your account if you delete your account. I would never believe that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. So that's why I'm just telling people to move forward. even if you delete your account, move forward under the assumption that whatever you've put on this site, on Facebook, um, previous to deleting your account, they are always going to have that information. Just not everybody. Yeah, you're right, Wick. That's what I'm just giving everybody a disclaimer that just because you delete your account does not mean that they won't still have that data. They'll say they don't, but um, don't trust that. That's all I was getting at. And I think the important part to understand is that at least by that account being gone and you not putting information out there anymore, they won't be able to build off of that data moving forward. Now, I think it just depends on what you use the account for and how active you are with it. And but I think where it gets a little bit rough for people and it is there are a lot of people on social media and Facebook, since we're talking about Facebook, they post everything they do. Here I am, and here's my kid, and this is where they go to school. I just dropped them off at school here, and that's very dangerous. That can be a very dangerous thing. A lot of people don't look at it like that because social media has become so ingrained in what we do all the time, right? But you never know who has worked their way into your social media circle, is watching what you do, is trying to, maybe do something a little bit scummy. And that's why, I mean, I always try to err on the side of caution and stuff, and I'm not trying to scare anybody, but social media, because it has become so ingrained in what we do, it has made people very comfortable with just putting their lives out there, right? In what we do every single day. And it has made it very easy for people to potentially gain sensitive information about the routine in our lives and information about what we do, where we live, how our just for instance, where our kids go to school or your kids go to school or whatever, you know what I mean? Just things like that. So I would just prompt people to be very careful. Very careful about what you share if you are going to continue to use social media in that form or fashion. Yeah. That's it. I'll quit ranting. Shut your pie hole. I get it. Okay. I just want to look out for people, man. I still need to look at what Pinky sent me for a different ad blocker. Uh, so it looks like Epic. Shut your mouth. Epic is building a new. Epic Games clears way for new HQ. Carytown Center is expected to be fully demolished this summer as the tech company Epic Games clears the way for a sprawling campus. Only one structure on the 87 acres that housed the mall will remain standing, the Belt Building. Demolition began in early March on the 980,000 square foot mall, which was 40 years old and bleeding tenants before it was snapped up by Epic Games last year for $95 million. That's really nothing anymore, is it? I mean, you read something like Microsoft spending 67, $68 billion to acquire Blizzard Activision, and then you look at 95 million to buy a plot of land, an old 40-year-old mall, and it's like, I just pull out some change out of my pocket, you know? This gaming company. Well, and I mean, not even that, but it was like, how many millions of dollars did Epic make off of just that 1 week of Fortnite that they were able to? They took an entire profit of Fortnite for the initialization of that new season. of Fortnite to donate to the Ukraine for the war, and it was way more than that. I'm pretty sure it was way more than that. So it's like a week of a new season of Fortnite to buy. It's like that's wild, man. It's wild. Uh, Elka Looks, a spokesperson for Epic Games, said this week they are shooting to have the campus open by 2024 or 2025. Looks said they are taking pains to recycle the concrete crushed on site for use in future development. Where we can be sustainable, we're trying to be, she told the News and Observer. Epic Games is valued at $31.5 billion. The company announced earlier this month, and the existing office space along Crossroads Boulevard is no longer able to contain the rapidly growing workforce. The former headquarters and new campus are only about 3 miles apart, both just off Interstate 40 and the Raleigh Beltline. The video game company, which has been based in Cary for the past 2 decades, is behind the wildly popular game Fortnite. It's also making strides in the virtual reality space and has been gobbling up other companies like the makers of Rocket League video game and music marketplace Bandcamp. Video game industry, man, is just booming. Booming. Last one here this morning. Last one. Future Publishing launches Tech Radar Gaming. Fine. Well, that'll just have to work. New gaming brand TRG will extend reach to even more gamers. Excuse me. New York global digital brand powerhouse Future Publishing announced today the launch of Tech Radar Gaming (TRG), a new gaming brand that will leverage Tech Radar's established authority to become the foremost destination for gaming and hardware opinions. Thanks to an editorial strategy focused on creating engaging content for all types of gamers on the latest news, deep dive buying guides, and hardware reviews, the site has already seen a phenomenal start, achieving over 10 million monthly page views. Future has appointed Julian Benson as editor-in-chief to widen Future's reach and engage new gaming audiences and further round it out the TRG team with strategic new hires. Shabana Arif joins as gaming news editor, Patrick Dane as gaming guides editor, and appointed Adam Vijestica into a key new role as gaming hardware editor. This talented team will create leading game content to guide audiences on how to get the most out of their games and hardware. TRG team will continue to expand in the coming months with new hires focused on features and ramping up the number of stories published. Thanks to mobile gaming, free-to-play services, and subscription models, it's never been easier to become a gamer. The challenge for a modern gamer is knowing what to play and how to get the best performance out of their devices. Yeah, I mean, I think that's definitely a true statement there. It's something that we all deal with, right? Is like, man, we all have a ton of games to play, and that's only exacerbated by having subscription services, and I think it's very. I can tell you for sure that I've watched a lot of clips and things like that, and even just seen videos of content creators and streamers and stuff that have had like hardware issues that they had no idea how to troubleshoot. They are not tech savvy. You know, a lot of people, they just know that they've got a device that runs the programs and stuff that they need to do, and they have no idea how it works. You know, it's like it's pretty wild. At TRG, not that that's like the majority or anything, but there are definitely a lot of people out there that don't know what the components inside a computer do. If something starts going wrong, how to troubleshoot it, things like that. You know, they just don't know. They're not educated on IT at, in the least, in the least. And it's literally like what they're trying to do for a living, you know. And it's like something breaks, they're like looking at their chat like, chat, what do I do? You know, it's like I don't know, man. And to trust chat, especially if you've got a large channel, to be trusting everything chat's throwing at you for what you should be doing, I don't know that I would be trusting everything chat would be throwing at me to be troubleshooting in my PC. At TRG, we're dedicated to answering those questions because we don't just write about games, we live them. At TRG, we cover all the biggest gaming stories, answer our readers' questions, and tell our audience what is worth playing. TRG represents a significant investment for future, with an ambitious target to grow the site's traffic up to 70% and become the top gaming property. Since the soft launch of TRG in December, the site has reached over 5 million readers per month, with 75% of audiences coming from organic search. Nearly 2/3 of the audience are aged 18 to 34, and buying guides have 60% of the nearly 8.1 million of products sold through the site since the beginning of the year. Gaming, already the leading entertainment category, is primed to experience further massive growth in the coming years, said Jason Webby, CRO North America of Future. We expect Tech Radar Gaming will become one of the primary information resources for this evolving audience of enthusiasts. Okay. Cool. Tech Radar Gaming. Do they have a link for that? Let's look at this real quick. See if we can pull it up. Tech Radar Gaming. Yeah. Um, so we might end up seeing a lot more of TRG in our news segments, actually. Yeah. Oh, I actually need to post something in Discord too. Yeah, my son ran up to me last night and was holding up the Switch, and it had a 100% clear of Kirby Star All Star Allies. That's the name of it, right? Had 100% clear screen uh, up on it. You know, I was like, oh, that's sick, dude. So I took a picture of it. Yeah, I'll probably throw it in Discord uh, at some point. I meant to do it last night. I was just working on some other stuff. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. He was super stoked. Cool. So TRG. Well, this is pretty cool. As long as it's a good news site, you know what I mean? Not skewed by any kind of agenda or anything. You know, that's what we like. Cool. Let's do this. Let's take a look at real quick. We're gonna look at okay. So we've got Lost Ark update, yeah? Let's take a look at the Lost Ark update real quick. Heroes of Arcasia. The April update, Battle for the Throne of Chaos, including new content, quality of life updates, and batch of bug fixes will arrive tomorrow. Downtime for the update will begin on April 21st at 12 a.m. Pacific time and is expected to last 8 hours. Find the new content in the list of fixes below. New advanced class Glaver. Yes. This is going to be an assassin subclass. Practicing an artistic and deadly form of martial arts, the Glaver slices her way through the battlefield, weaving together attacks with her spear and glaive. The glaive has two distinct skill sets which can be swapped between focus and flurry, with each stance and skill set represented by one of her two weapons. The shorter spear is used to unleash a ferocious barrage in the focus stance, while the longer glaive harnesses the flurry stance for gracefully lethal strikes and sweeping attacks. While certain builds may focus your attention onto one of these weapons, an effective Glaver can maximize their potential by creating balance between the two stances, building up energy in one stance that grants an impactful stat boost when swapping to the other. Learn more about Glaver in the latest Lost Ark Academy. New content, South Vern. So, discover and explore a new region of Arcasia with the introduction of South Vern. The settlers of South Vern borrowed technology from many different races to turn this once barren land into a place of abundant waters and green pastures. Hearing rumors of the dangers that plagued North Vern, the Senate shut South Vern down and formed a new knightly order. Suspecting that something was amiss, Elian, the Queen of Vern, ordered Knight Commander Avail to investigate what could be happening to this peaceful continent, uncover the mysteries of South Vern. As you venture into this new region, encounter new characters, and complete quests, South Vern's storyline will conclude in an epic battle with the power to shift the future of Arcasia. South Vern will join Punica as the second Tier 3 continent, requiring an item level of 1340 to begin. If you're not aware, if you're not familiar with Lost Ark, much of the content is gate kept by your item level. Okay. In addition to the storyline, South Vern will include the normal difficulty of the new Chaos Line activity. South Vern Chaos Dungeons, Field Boss, and Chaos Gate will be added in future update. When more players have reached the minimum item level required to participate, we apologize for an earlier communication stating that Thunder Wings and the Chaos Gate would be available. Okay. Progression events, April 21st through the end of June 30th. Phaeton Power Pass. Players will receive a Phaeton Power Pass after completing Phaeton's main story quest during the event period. Or if you've already finished the quest before the update, you will get the Power Pass when the event starts. The Phaeton Power Pass will function like the Vern Power Pass is available to players in the launch version of Lost Ark. Once you've completed the storyline through that continent, you'll be able to use it to bring an alternate character to that point in the game. With the Phaeton Power Pass, you'll receive level 960 gear. This is an event Power Pass that will expire on June 30th. We'll be using that on our Destroyer. Takes you all the way up to 960 to begin with. Sick. I didn't know that. Express Mission Event. This new event will allow players to select one of their characters at combat level 50 that's under item level 1000 to do express missions. That character will be granted level 302 gear and have an opportunity to complete express and bonus missions for significant honing and progression rewards. The mission will be split up into 4 sections corresponding to the major continents found in Tier 1 and Tier 2, North Vern, Rowendell, Yorn, and Phaeton, each granting an abundance of materials relevant to that tier to help players progress, such as silver, honing materials, major potions, engravings, and much more. For newer players, we hope this helps them catch up to friends while still learning Metal. Where's Metal at? This should help Metal get up to where most of us are in the guild. For newer players, we hope this helps them catch up to friends while still learning Tier 1 and Tier 2 and the game modes within them. For players already in Tier 3, this event can be used to quickly level up a new alt character, maybe a new Glaver. Completing all the missions will grant a very impactful reward. So make sure to take advantage of this event. Well, get to work, dude. Why you been playing other games, man? You gotta quit working out. You gotta quit playing other games. And you gotta start getting down on the Lost Ark, dude. Don't listen to me, man. But seriously, come play Lost Ark. Listen to me on that. Completing all the missions will grant a very impactful reward, so make sure to take advantage of this event while it's around. Like the Phaeton Power Pass, the Express Mission event will be around until June 30th. 30 minutes already? Alright, let's go, dude. Store updates. Ark Pass. The Ark Pass adds new ways for players to earn meaningful rewards just by playing Lost Ark. With the Ark Pass, players can complete missions to progress their Ark Pass levels, and with each level you reach, you'll earn rewards. The regular Ark Pass is completely free and grants a variety of helpful rewards. Okay. Such as honing materials, selection chests, pirate coins, and even a mount. In addition to regular free Ark Pass, players can purchase 2 additional levels, Premium and Super Premium, that add additional rewards to the rewards track. Ark Pass progress is roster-wide. Premium Ark Pass will add additional rewards at every level the players will earn alongside the free rewards. Some examples include more honing material selection chests, gems, report chests, and a Virtus pet. On top of the regular and premium rewards, the Super Premium Ark Pass layers in selection chests for the Noble Banquet Skins Collection, Noble Banquet Wallpaper, and some legendary report chests throughout the 30 levels of the Ark Pass. The Premium Pass can be acquired in exchange for 1,500 Royal Crystals, Super Premium, all rewards plus Noble Banquet skins for 3,000 Royal Crystals. The Premium and Super Premium Art Passes will be available in the in-game store till June 18th, and progress can be earned until July 14th. General store updates and new skin sets. Glaver special packages have been added, including the Graceful Monkey skin set. The Noble Banquet skin collection has also been added to the in-game store for players interested in purchasing separately from the Premium Art Pass. A few other minor store... excuse me. Take a drink. Apologies. A few other minor store updates. Will... my voice, dude. Something's wrong. La la la. Okay, I might have it. A few other minor store updates will take place in the April update. Some item quantities have been adjusted in Mary's Secret Shop, and a few new crystal bundles are available in the in-game store. General updates. Added new daily login rewards for 25 days. Improved co-op party play for secret maps. Now all 4 members can submit a map to get rewards with one run. No more worrying about someone dropping from your group after you used your map. Chat tabs changes will now be shared across your roster. Good. Modified voice chat volume settings to stay within a medium range of volume outputs. Updated the server selection screen background. Increased available character slots from 12 to 18. Fixed an issue where skill tree info is not showing when viewing PvP skill info from the Book of Coordination while in a custom lobby. Improved Book of Coordination settings. Players can now set up skill presets, tripod levels, skill runes, gems, item set effects, etc. Updated text to better detail certain welcome challenges. Adjusted rewards drop location for Naruna Hot Springs. Added additional controller settings allowing users to tweak the pointer, speed, and thumbstick dead zone. Added a new button in custom PvP lobbies allowing users to view all players' active Book of Coordination presets. Added a new option to clear all text within the active chat tab when right-clicking. Added a new setting allowing players to disable the virtual keyboard while using a controller. Bug fixes. Fixed unnatural movement in the cells of the Great Journey wallpaper. Fixed push-to-talk voice being prevented while the game menu or settings menu were open. Fixed issue causing enemies to spawn too close to certain NPCs, making it difficult to interact with them. Yeah, that sucked. Fixed an issue directing players to the wrong area in a Nose for News quest. Fixed an issue preventing text from appearing in the text-to-speech chat tab. Fixed an issue causing unknown error message to appear while traversing the foul hollow dungeon. Fixed an issue that caused an untradeable version of the Destruction Punisher skin set to only apply to one slot. Fixed an issue where the Armin stopping the threat cutscene was not available in the memory chamber. Fixed an issue that caused the event timer shown on the map to be offset based on the player's time zone. Fixed an issue that prevented VO in several cinematics from being heard while playing as a female class. Weird. It's very sexist. Not cool. Not funny. Fixed an issue that caused an unknown error to be displayed when attempting to equip a compass that couldn't be equipped. Fixed an issue that prevented the Immersed in Death quest from being completed when reconnecting after equipping the Necromancer disguise. Fixed an issue that caused VO lines during Abyss dungeons to be inaudible. Fixed an issue that caused some text in the Book of Coordination to not display in correct language in French, German, or Spanish. Fixed an issue where another character's VO was played while Armin was speaking during the Belated Help quest. That's funny. Fixed an issue causing debug text to be shown when opening more than one engraving selection chest at a time. That's funny. Fixed an issue that prevented trusted players from initiating a trade with new or non-trusted account. Fixed an issue that caused the total and online member count within the guild menu to not display while using a non-English language. Fixed an issue with controllers that caused some buttons to become unresponsive after skipping cutscenes. That would suck. Fixed an issue that caused certain tooltips to be missing from the controller settings menu. Fixed an issue that prevented the context menu from being opened with a controller in the friends menu. All right. There it is, man. There's our new update for Lost Ark. Cool. Feels good, yeah? Feels good. All right. So, that will be news. for today. Yeah, feels good. We're going to keep going with Inscription today. Again, I think we might actually get through Inscription today. I'm not totally sure, but we'll see. We'll see. And I don't know if, Lost Ark, we stay up to date with Lost Ark because it's our weekend content. We play it as a community for an amount of us between some of us that are part of this community and in conjunction with some of our buddy Wix community. We play an amount of Lost Ark, and that's our weekend content right now. And so I don't know if we'll pivot to a new game tomorrow. We have this new update. We might just do like Lost Ark for the next 2. I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll play it by ear. We'll just see what happens. See how long Inscription goes today, and we'll either switch over to Lost Ark and just play that for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or we'll start a new game. Probably Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire will probably be our next game that we go with. And we'll either start it tomorrow if we finish Inscription today and then keep going with it on Monday. We'll just see how it goes. We'll see how the community feels as well as far as what we want to do. But I'm a little bit tempted to just play Lost Ark for the next 3 days if we finish Inscription today, just because of the new update. So we'll see how it goes. On that note, if you haven't gotten to see the previous news segments, they are always uploaded to the YouTube channel at the conclusion of our live stream every single day. So they can always be found as a highlight on the Twitch channel. They can always be found on the YouTube channel, along with a lot of our previous playthroughs of games that we've done. If you're not moving forward to our gameplay, or if you are viewing this on YouTube, then stay healthy, stay safe, be kind to one another, and hopefully we will see you very soon, okay? If you are viewing this on YouTube, please, and you're enjoying the content, then please consider hitting that like button, the subscribe button, and maybe even throw me a comment in the video, and we can have some discussions about some of the content that we're finding in the news segments, yeah? Other than that, maybe try to come hang out with us if you are viewing this content on YouTube. We are live. We go live at 6 a.m. Central North American time every single day. And I would love to have more people that are enjoying the content and feel like they, mesh with our community. Come down and hang out with us and see what's going on with the news and even hang out with us for the gaming that we do every day, because we do the news segment and then we move on and play video games every day for another, roughly 7 to 8 hours after we finish the news. And we have a great time. We have a lot of laughs, and we have an amazing community that we get to just hang out and play games and have a good time every single day. So on that note, everybody have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time if you're not moving on with us, all right?